When you fall in love, you live a life of fantasy. You imagine. You have an illusion. It can mean thinking of situations from the past and imagining different results. Daydreaming, thinking of things that do not exist or imagining future situations and events. Remember, Vikalpa can be a klista that is painful and not painful. Namaste friends, I am Ritesh and today we will focus on Sutra number 1.9, that is Shabdajñāna Vastu Shunyo Vikalpa. But first let us break up the above sutra for better understanding. Shabda, that is words, sound, jnana, by knowledge, knowing, anupati, following, depending upon, vastu, that is reality or a real object, shunya, that is devoid, without, vikalpa, that is imagination. Patanjali say that even vikalpa can be a stoppage in your spiritual journey. Vikalpa is based on verbal cognition in regards to a thing that does not exist. Remember friends, vikalpa is not all bad. It is also the source of creativity, to design something new, to express yourself in a creative way through dance, art and music. You will have to learn to regulate these vrittis, whether they are useful or not useful. They can be expressed too much, but suppression of creativity can also create obstacles. It is everyone's own responsibility to deal with vikalpa. We are no all strangers of creating our own imagination, our own drama theatres, and every tiny detail of a past event we depress ourselves over the if only or if the story line could have led to different results. As human beings, this is something we all indulge in from time to time, especially when you are going through breakups. What if it still continues and we are still in our own bubble all the time? Patanjali says, my friend, this is also the stoppage in your spiritual journey. Daydreaming, worrying about the future by playing out worst case scenarios is where anxiety thrives. Classical yoga and the original yogic text suggest letting all vrittis, that is pramana, viparyaya, including vikalpa, go away. Yogis are advised not to fall for fantasy and trappings of one's imagination. Instead, one should try to dissolve these ideas, recognizing their emptiness through yoga and meditation. A story of Vikalpa. There is a wonderful story about Vikalpa. One night, a young man decided that he wanted to cross the river, that is the outskirt of his town, to visit his beloved. There was a storm and the river was dangerous, but he was determined to cross to see her. So he looked around for a boat to carry him, but eventually he saw a log floating by. He grabbed on it and let the log carry him downstream across the river. When he arrived at the home of his beloved, all the lights were off, but he saw a rope hanging down from the balcony. So he climbed the rope and came to her. She was delighted but surprised to see him, asking, "How are you able to visit me on such a terrible night?" First of all, he thanked her, "Because you left a rope hanging for me, I was able to climb up to the balcony." But she said, "I haven't left any rope." But when they went to the balcony to look, they were shocked to discover that it was a snake hanging down. The next day, after the storm has passed, he returned home. On reaching the river, he discovered that he had held onto a human corpse to cross the river, not a log. Love had blinded him to the reality of what he was doing and given him the courage to reach his beloved no matter what. Assuming a rope as a snake is a Viparyaya and the fear of a snake is not around is Vikalpa. Viparyaya is the wrong knowledge where the right knowledge is hidden and right knowledge can be obtained. But Vikalpa is a complete projection of the mind and there is no right knowledge hidden in the background. Imagination is just through words, verbal structures. You create a thing, it's not there, it's not a reality. But you created through your mental images and you can create to such an extent that you are deceived by it and you think it is real. This happens in hypnosis. Hypnotize a person and say anything. He conjures up the image. He builds up that image and the image becomes real. Imagination can become madness in any moment. Imagination can be helpful if through it you create a situation for your inner growth. If suddenly someone says fire, the word fire will change you immediately. There may be no fire, but you will stop listening to me. There will be no effort to stop. Suddenly you will stop listening to me. You will start running here and there. The word fire has taken imagination. Politicians and advertisement people, they are using words and they can create through words such an imagination that you can even put your life or throw your life for words. Patanjali says, because on the path of meditation, words will have to be dropped. So, influence by others can be dropped. Remember, words are taught by others. You are not born with words. Through words, religion, everything is fad. Word is the medium, a vehicle of culture, society, information. There was a lawyer who married late in life. After 3 days of marriage, we went to see her. The lawyer was very upset. And on an inquiring, he said, I have made a mistake by marrying. Soon my wife will get pregnant and pregnancy at this late age would be very expensive. When the child comes, admission into a good school, again it will require a lot of money. And then his education, etc. The expenses are running into lakh of rupees. I don't have that much of money. Parent sees the child not studying, they start imagining that they will not get a job of a peon. The best is to stop this mind. It happens that my wife is talking to someone smiling. I think I can imagine that some affair is going on, or I can do a kalpana. She's talking to some of his very old friend and that friend brings smile to my wife. So nice. And you can give them their space so she can enjoy her friend's company. Remember, we need to discipline the mind. Power of imagination is used in a wrong way, then it will destroy you. Imagination can function as a hell or a heaven. Vikalpa as a sort of hallucination. There may be some thought, but it is not true. However, something hovers in your mind. It can be a pleasurable fantasy or a baseless fear. Perhaps you are 60 years old and you are fantasizing what it would be if I would be 16 years age again. Or maybe you may be apprehensive that you might face an accident and you die tomorrow. Both are vikalpa. I hope the vikalpa is clear. For this location, I would like to thank Ian for giving me his villa. That's it, friend, with Yogasūtra 1.9. The next sutra, that is 1.10, we will try to understand about abhava pratyalambana vritti nidra. Till then, take care, keep smiling. Namaste.